Good morning. Hello. My hair is very short. This is it. Like, there's nothing else there. This is it. Oh my goodness, I was a little bit annoyed. I had my day off today, and it was the only day this week that I would be able to sleep in. Also, I've just remembered, actually, I think I can sleep in on Thursday as well, because I don't start till later. But I thought this was my only day to sleep in this week, and my grandma ordered new beds, and she was going to be out. And, they give you a time slot, but they only give it to you the night before. And the time slot that they gave was between 8 and 11, which meant that I spent from about 5 in the morning panicking that I was going to miss them. I woke up at 5, went back to sleep, woke up around 7, went back to sleep, woke up around 7:30, and at that point I was sort of not going back to sleep properly anymore. I was still lying down, but not asleep anymore. And then they didn't come till I think about 9:30 or so. But I also obviously didn't want to shower until they'd been. So once they left, I went into the shower and I washed my hair. And it's so short. And it was a little bit uneven, so I cut a bit more off this side. And I think one strand on this side. I mean, it's probably still not perfect, but hey-ho. But it's just incredibly short. I feel like maybe if I, pin it back, I can deal with it better. But it being just like this is not for me. People might like the look on me. I don't know. No one's mentioned it yet, but I am not a fan. And after my shower, I've spent the whole morning editing a vlog, and I'm so glad I've done that. I'm really, really pleased. But all I kept thinking to myself as I was editing the vlog is, oh, I've got such long hair there. But it's fine. It will grow back, I hope. And to be honest, management-wise, it's a great length. Washing my hair was super easy. Adding product, I added so little product because I anyway don't need very much, but let alone when it's this short. And it feels nice, it feels healthy, and I'm very pleased about that. I just don't love the length. This might be the shortest I've ever gone, but I don't know. But I can't stop touching it. I do love how healthy it feels. So, you win some, you lose some. That's all I wanted to share for now. As I say, I spent the morning editing the vlog, then I spent about an hour waiting to have lunch. But we got there in the end, and now I'm probably going to keep editing videos because I want to just get ahead of it. And I might film one later on as well if I feel up for it. And then I'm cooking tonight. I'm making a meal, and I found one, and it should be even easier than the last one I made. But I've just heard that my aunt is also coming for supper, so I don't know, a little bit more pressure, I suppose, although not really, she's quite chill. But we'll see how that goes. I think I'll start making it around 6, and I think it's now 1:30, and I've done a laundry as well, which I'm very happy about. 2:30! There you go. But yeah, that's how we're going. And finally last night, we were able to watch some more Marvel. It's been so long. Me and my friend have been waiting, and it's mostly my fault because I was putting it off for university and then I was putting it off because of work. But finally last night we watched, I think, about 3 or 4 episodes of Iron Fist Season 2, which is what we were up to. And I'm so glad we were able to do that. And I'm going to try and book a ticket to go see them as well, because they're currently working in Devon and they've got 2 or 3 days off in a row, and I could try and I've got that time off as well, and I just need to try and catch the earlier train. That's the only thing, because I'm hoping to go on a Friday and I need to get there before Shabbat comes in. But because I'm planning on going in June, Shabbat only comes in quite late, so I should be able to make it, and I want to book that before the prices go up. But yeah, that's all I want to share for now, and I'm sure I will see you at some point later. Bye! Hello! My aunt is so far the first and only person who has noticed my haircut and commented on it. She said it suited me. I'm still undecided. We've just finished supper, which I made, and it didn't take me as long as the last recipe I made last week, but it still took me over an hour. And we didn't have any onions, which I thought was a shame, because obviously onions are the best part of any dish. It went all right. Again, I copied a recipe from YouTube, and again, it didn't have any specific measurements, and that drives me mad, because it means I have to just feel it, and I can't feel anything. Not when it comes to cooking, at least. So inevitably, I was actually, do you know what? In the end, I must be kind to myself. It turned out a lot better than I thought it would. There was one point while I was cooking that I was like, this is just not going to turn out at all well. But it did end up too mushy. I added too much water to, it was meant to be couscous and I used bulgur wheat, but either way, it was too mushy, which actually I didn't mind. But it was just a bit overcooked. But in part, that was also because we were waiting on my grandma and she ended up being a bit longer than we were anticipating. The dish itself was nice, It's actually something that I could quite easily, I mean, the portion I made was probably enough to feed 4, maybe even 5. I mean, we fed 3 and we have 2 portions left over, I would say. And I think it's the kind of meal that I would gladly meal prep and then, make 5 different containers and take it for lunch every day, that kind of thing, or for a meal one night and then for lunch the next. And I think it would be a really easy meal to have as a meal prep because you literally just throw the whole thing in the microwave for probably 2 minutes or so and then it's done. So in that sense, and flavouring wise, I was actually positively surprised as well, because even though I did think it would be nice just based off watching it, when I was then actually adding all the spices in myself, I was like, oh, I actually don't know if I'm going to enjoy this. And I did. So overall, it was better than I was expecting, and I am looking forward to having it again, which is a really good sign, especially because I'm not a huge fan of couscous, and obviously, as I say, I used bulgur wheat instead of couscous, but still, the fact that I'd willingly eat it again and make it again is a good sign. But it's not left me feeling good. I don't know. And I think maybe a big part of it is knowing that my grandma and my aunts were kind of, stood over me and watching and, I don't know. They probably weren't judging, but it feels like they were. And I feel like I would find it easier if I was making this dish on my own for myself. And also, playing my own music and just, chilling in the kitchen. Whereas I was I felt very on edge while I was cooking. To be fair, it was also the first time I made it, so maybe when I make it again, I won't feel that same feeling. But I do feel, just in general with cooking, if I could have the camera out, and if I could have my music playing, and if I could just be chilling in the kitchen on my own, I would just generally feel much more relaxed, especially if I knew that no one else was going to taste it except me, so there's no pressure. Because the thing is, my grandma is an excellent cook, and so are so many people in my family, including my cousins, who are not far from here, and my siblings, who maybe are quite far from here, but can easily be compared against me, and I will always fall out right at the bottom, because that's just not one of my strengths, and that's okay. And it's okay when I'm only cooking for me, because, I can just accept that, and I can eat what I eat. And also, I think another thing, to be honest, anyway, blabbing, but that's okay. Venting, I suppose, is the word. But the other thing is, for me, I don't need a meal. Oh, any dietitians watching this are going to be very mad at me, or nutritionists or anything like that. But I don't need a meal to be perfectly balanced. I'm quite happy with making one dish that contains as many different, things as I can, but that's it. I don't need more. Whereas I know for my grandma, she does want, the full range. And that stresses me out as well, because I keep forgetting about it and then last minute having to throw some vegetables in the microwave. Even though in my head I'm like, no, I've got vegetables already in the dish. Why do I need another one? And it was actually tasty. It was nice. So, I shouldn't be complaining. And actually, what I did today, I had it with green beans, worked very well. And it might be something that I'll incorporate again. But it stresses me out. It makes it a less fun experience for me. And I think that really detracts from me being able to enjoy cooking at the moment. But it's okay. We're working on it. And I do really enjoy, I have to say, I'm very grateful for the fact that I've got this sort of experimental ground. I think I did mention this recently, but I love the fact that we do just have all these standard ingredients and spices in the house. I don't need to go out of my way to, try things. And we've got a very decent kitchen. I know how everything works. It's all clean. It's all modern. We've got a big oven. We've got a big hob relatively. And, that does help. And then by the time I move out, which hopefully will be in about 6 months, I'll have a whole set of recipes that I've already tried, and I know what works, what doesn't work, how long it's going to take me, what I need, what I changed, etc, etc, etc. So I am grateful for that. And as I say, it actually was very tasty today, and I did enjoy it, and I will have it again. So that's good. That's all for now. Tomorrow I am working all day and then going basically straight on to babysitting, although I haven't heard exactly what time they need me. This is the same family as I've babysat for a few times, who are not always great at giving me information, but usually are quite chill to babysit. So we'll see. I'm going to send them a message in the morning if they haven't messaged me already. I'm hoping to watch a little bit more Marvel tonight. I've also been very busy editing videos and uploading videos and all that jazz, and clearing my phone because I had so much stuff on there that I needed to sort through. So that's all very good. I'm very happy about that. That is all. I will see you later. Bye! Hello, this is now day 2, I think, of me sleeping with shorter washed hair, and I think I haven't quite figured out yet how to make it look more normal in the mornings. I feel like when it was longer, I could disguise it better. But anyway, I wanted to come on here to say I've done lots of video editing and I'm much more on top of it now than I was a few days ago, which I'm really happy about. Because this trying to keep a shorter span between vlogging and uploading has really been stressing me out because I'm so not used to it. Like, more or less for the last probably 2 years, I've been months ahead of my upload schedule. And now I'm days ahead, and that scares me. But it's okay. So far, I'm keeping on top of it, and I think for now I'll be able to. But I think also the biggest problem is that my vlogs vary sort of how much I film per vlog, and I keep ending up cutting it in half compared to what I was expecting to use in a vlog, which is great in terms of having more videos, but then equally, like, I just don't have a good sense of, so I might just have to make it, I'm gonna film a week, whatever happens in that week is that week's vlog, rather than try and do it by length or anything like that, or by theme. But we shall see. I mean, to be honest, themes tend to emerge more or less automatically anyway. Not always, but sometimes. But point is, I'm very happy to be a bit more on top of it now. This weekend, I'm staying with my great aunt and uncles because my grandma has guests. So I don't expect to be filming very much, but the truth is most of it's Shabbat anyway, so it's not such a big deal. And then from Monday, I've got a whole week where my grandma's not going to be home because she's going away. So that's quite cool in the sense of maybe I will be able to film me cooking, maybe I will be able to sing more and film some more covers for my channel, etc, etc. I just feel like there's things I don't do when she's home that I'll be able to, which is nice. And I don't know if I mentioned, but I've booked my tickets to go see my friend in June, which is very nice if no auditions and all work come up. So I'm very excited about that because I'm really looking forward to it. That's all I wanted to share, just to let you know that, you know, I'm not going to be around. I'm babysitting again tonight. Last night was fine. We finished watching Iron Fist season 2, which is amazing that we actually finished it. And I did really enjoy it. I like Iron Fist a lot. And I got home much earlier than I was expecting yesterday. I finished babysitting around 9:30, which was nice. But tonight they said they expected to be around 11:30, which is fine. But then I've got an early start tomorrow just because of work. Normal, nothing special. Although I'm looking forward to it because I've not been back to that job since I think last Friday. I don't know, it just feels like it's been longer. Because usually I work there on a Thursday as well, and I haven't done that this week. So I'm looking forward to that. Those are all the updates. I'm now going to watch back a video I finished editing yesterday and just want to check that it's ready to go. And I'll see you who knows when. Bye. Hello, I am tired and I don't know why I'm tired. I went to bed at maybe it was about midnight, but still fairly reasonable. And I got up around 8, I would say. I don't know why I'm feeling tired, and I've been feeling tired the last few days, and I've been getting reasonable amounts of sleep, so I don't know what's causing it, and it's very frustrating. I don't like feeling tired. I spent the weekend at my great aunts and uncles, who were very kind to let me stay there. It went by very quick, I think because I was working a lot, and then on Saturday we came here for lunch and then we had something on, so I just think it all just sort of happened very quickly. And as I mentioned earlier, my grandma is away next week, which in theory I was, quite happy about because it's nice to just have a little bit more freedom, but equally I'm working most of next week, which is a bit of a shame. So we'll see how we fill our days. I am off tomorrow, so my plan is to film tomorrow and then finish this vlog and then start a new vlog from Tuesday till Tuesday or whatever day I decide. But I was also really hoping to get 1 or 2 cooking videos in, and I just don't think that's gonna happen because my grandma has left me with so much food to the point where I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna eat all of this. Like even in a week, I just don't think I'm gonna get through it all. So we shall see what happens. It is now about 5:10-ish, and I'm planning on going to gymnastics again tonight, even though I feel tired and my legs for some reason, they don't feel very happy today, but I gotta do it. I just know I have to do it. I don't have an excuse not to. If I did, I'd love it, but I don't. I've been very busy today at work with something that I'm hoping I can share with you quite soon. I literally it was so dead at work today, so I spent the whole morning doing that. And I'm very excited by it, so fingers crossed. I mean, what is this? And yeah, I'm just ticking along. At least I can sleep in tomorrow. Actually, that's really good. Because I really wanted to watch something with my friend, some more Marvel stuff. And I thought, oh, we'll only be able to do 1 or 2 episodes, but actually we might be able to do more because I can sleep in tomorrow. Although I will, of course, want to be up when my grandma leaves. I think that's all for now. I'm gonna, I think, eat rather soon and then get changed and get ready and then, you know, be ready. But I will see you all very shortly over here. Hello! So I had some food. I literally just had 2 different salads. One was an avocado and tomato salad and one was a pasta salad, which is really good. And then I put on some music while I was getting changed into my gymnastics gear, which is hardly anything. And honestly, it may have been the food, but I think it was the music that just totally lifted me up. Energy-wise, I mean. My legs still feel strange. It's not a muscly ache. It's like, I don't know, it just feels like they don't have enough power in them. I don't know, I can't explain it. But we'll see what happens, I suppose. My hair it's fine like this. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. But every time I try and put it up, it looks like a mess. So I'm going to just leave it until I get in there, and then I can't even look at myself when I tie it up, so then it's not a problem. I'm going to start walking in a couple of minutes, so I just wanted to give you a quick update before that, and I'll probably come back to you after. I'm really hoping this is the week I get I did get some somersaults last week, landed, but they were very few and far between, and I'm really hoping this week I just smash it. But we shall see. I'll let you know over here. Hello. I think I was right in just letting my hair be and then tying it up when I got there, because obviously I have no idea what it looked like when I first tied it up. But the way it looks now, I can absolutely live with. I got back about an hour ago, I would say, maybe even more, but we've just taken our time having supper and watching the news. And now I am hopefully very soon going to start watching Daredevil, because we finally finished Iron Fist. I don't think I spoke about that. I finally finished Iron Fist season 2 and I really enjoyed it. I do really like Iron Fist. But now we're on to Daredevil season 3. We've watched maybe 2 episodes, definitely 1. Actually, I think it was 2, and I do love Daredevil. I just love all the characters and everything, and I feel like I can follow it. Maybe not everything, but, you know, most of it. But as I said, we're only very early on in the season. I don't really feel I've got much more to report at the moment. But as I said, I'm sure I will be speaking to you a lot tomorrow. I'll be up, obviously, to say goodbye to my grandma. And then we shall see. We shall see how I spend my day. But I'll see you then over here. Hello, good morning. So it's now about 12. My grandma left around 10:30. And obviously I was helping her with a few bits and bobs before she left. And since then I edited my April favourites video. I've been listening to a lot more of my audiobook. I'm very close to the end of City of Bones, which I first read probably about 10 years ago. I only read the first one at the time and never sort of went on to the rest. So I want to go back and read all of it, because I was really in the mood for like a proper series like Percy Jackson, like Harry Potter, and because I'd already started this series many years ago but never finished it, I thought it would be a good one. And I am really enjoying it, and there is so much I'd forgotten. There's only small bits I remember, but on the whole I've forgotten most of it. So that's nice. And then I've also watched 1 or 2 YouTube videos. I didn't wash my hair this morning, but I did wet it because it was looking like an absolute mess. And literally 5 minutes ago, I decided to do this hairstyle, and I feel like it works really well with this haircut. It's very warm because I've just closed the window and I'm wearing a jumper, so just bear with. I've popped in these earrings, which I would never usually wear sort of on a casual day, but I feel like they go really well with this jumper, so I'm just enjoying the outfit. And then I've popped on a new ring again, and I really don't think I like it, but we're gonna stick with it for now. My plan today, hence partly why I'm wearing jewellery, is to film a bunch of videos if I can. Immediately after I finish this clip, I definitely want to film my Eurovision Grand Final Thoughts video, so I'm gonna do that. And then I do have a few other ideas for videos or things that I would like to film, so we'll see how I get on with that. But as I say, I'm very warm, and the top I'm wearing under this isn't really great for videos. I don't know. I just like wearing colour in videos. That is all I wanted to share with you for now. This is obviously, well, it's the last day of this vlog, but it's the start of my week on my own. And today is basically my only day off this week, except Shabbat. So I feel like I don't want to waste it, but equally, I don't know how I can avoid wasting it. We'll see what happens. But I've no doubt I'll keep you in the loop, so I'll see you over here. Hello, I have filmed the Eurovision video, which is great, and then I spent a long time chatting to my parents, which was really lovely, of course. and they noticed that I'd cut my hair, which is now, one of three, or two of three, I suppose. And now I think I'm gonna have lunch. I'm not sure how I feel about this ring. I don't know if I spoke about it yet. Have I? I think I did. I'm trying a new ring, and I'm not. It's not working for me. I don't think I like big ones. I like just the thin bands if I wear any. But anyway, I think I'm gonna have some avocado guacamole, whatever it is, because apparently we've got 4 avocados I need to use up, and I love avocados, but I don't know how I'm gonna finish 4. And we've still got some challah left over, so come with me, let's make some guacamole. Woo!
Mijn hart vol dromen, mijn bikini vol zand. Ben toen zomaar in je armen beland. Mijn hart vol dromen, mijn bikini vol zand. Wat een zomer, jij en ik op het strand. Mijn hart vol dromen, mijn bikini vol zand. Ben toen zomaar in je armen beland. Mijn hart vol dromen, mijn bikini vol zand. Mijn hart vol dromen, jij en ik op het strand. Ik ben opeens een mega grote ster. Ik sta nummer 1 in de top 10. En de fans komen van mijlen ver. Iedereen wil mij zien, want ik heb een chauffeur en een limousine. Kijk maar elk magazine, ik sta erop met mijn kop. Volgens gaat iedere deur zomaar voor me open. Ik op de rode loper, ik sta gewoon aan de top. Alle jongens gaan oh. 1000 mensen om ons heen. Niemand blijft vandaag alleen. En we tellen samen af. 4, 3, 2, 1. Want het is kusjesdag, 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 kusjesdag. Alles kan en alles mag. Want het is kusjesdag, 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 kusjesdag. Ja, vandaag is kusjesdag. Jij bent mijn nummer 1. Van top tot teen. Je krijgt een kus van iedereen. Want het is kusjesdag, 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 kusjesdag. Ja, vandaag is kusjesdag.
Hello, it's just gone 8 o'clock. I have spent the afternoon editing some more, filming a little bit, although not very much, and I do actually want to film one more before supper. Singing a lot. I think I sang for like an hour and a half maybe, which was awesome. I've not sung in quite a while. And the first song, I decided to start with Fly Fly Away from Catch Me If You Can, which, if you know it, is quite big and belty, and it probably wasn't the best song to start with, so I kind of felt like, oh, am I going to be able to sing today? But then I ended up going for more easy ones and lots actually of Gadri ones, so we got there, and I'm just glad I was able to sing for that long. Although I didn't end up filming any covers, which I did want to do, but hey ho. I also watched one more episode of Daredevil with my friend, although we're hoping to watch a few more tonight. They finish work around 8:30, 9ish, so hopefully we'll get a few more in. And yeah, it's been pretty chill. I feel like I've had a good day. I've done some productive stuff, but I've also been chill. But actually, the reason why I pulled you out is not because of the video I'm going to film, because I totally forgot about that, but because I am going to have supper soon. And there is one sort of main dish, it's a quiche, that I'm definitely gonna have because my grandma left it out for me. That was a bit rude, but then that's also on me for having the window open. But I haven't yet thought about everything around it that I'm gonna have with it. And also, I noticed, I think it was at lunch, that I just am overwhelmed by the fridge because I don't even know half of what's in there, and I don't know how old some of it is. I don't know what needs to be used up. I don't know what I can throw away. I just feel like I need to have a good look through it and sort it out. Sorry, there's a bird. And even reassess what is on what shelf, because I feel like I just have no idea and it's not organised, and I am a very organised person, and I need to structure it in a way where I know what's going on. And tomorrow, which is obviously not going to be in this vlog, but I am working literally from, I need to be there at 10 and I leave there at 8. So literally all day. So I need to bring plenty of food with me to work, which is fine. I'm happy to do that. But I want to know tonight what I've got available, what I can take, plan it all, know what I'm doing so that I'm not panicking in the morning. But first I'm going to film a video. I don't yet know which, but I just really want to film a video because it's still light out and I like the way I'm dressed. I'm going to put my jumper back on though for the video, and then we'll see where we go from there. All right? I'll see you soon, probably in the kitchen. Bye. Hello there. We are obviously in the kitchen as promised. I've just finished filming the video. It took a lot longer than I was expecting. I spoke for a lot longer than I was expecting, but that's all right. It's all out and done now and ready to be edited. But I have propped you in front of the fridge because I want to take out what I'm gonna have for supper and then also have a look through, as I said earlier, and sort things out. Here we go. Ta-da! I don't really know how to do this without sort of dancing backwards and forwards, but that's okay. I think everything in the door, more or less, even if I'm not going to use it, can stay. I'll take this out because basically, I think I mentioned in a recent vlog that I get these leg cramps and it's really annoying. My mum suggested tonic water and I've been having a glass a day and it's been working wonders. When I was at my great aunt and uncle's, literally last weekend, I didn't have tonic water for about 2 days and immediately the spasms came back. So that's a winning formula. Got some milk and then I've got a drop of milk there. This really confused me because I took out 2 lemon slices or 2 half lemons exactly in a container like this for lunch, but it turns out there were just more. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do. I'm struggling because I feel like I'm just not facing the right way. Right, we'll just go through it shelf by shelf. This is a cucumber salad that I think is a bit old and also I don't really see myself eating because it's got dill in it and I'm not a huge fan of dill. This is my dessert slash snack for the next few days. It's chocolate brownies. And my grandma was gonna put it in the freezer and I was like, don't you worry about that. Yogurt, more yogurt. There's still a fair amount in here, but my grandma very kindly bought another one. But the truth is, I don't eat that much yogurt. Like, I only have it very occasionally. But it's good till the 15th of June, so I'll just leave it closed. Oh yes, don't beep at me. I have no idea what's in here, or if it's anything I can use. Ugh, I think that must be like a gravy or something. Eggs, which of course I'll be using and eating a lot of. All right, that's one shelf. This looks like a soup I might have for supper tonight. And some pomegranates, which I will definitely enjoy, and a carrot salad, which I might take for lunch tomorrow. This is my supper tonight, and this is a crumbs mix, which I'm presuming I'll keep for my grandma, but I have no idea about it. I've no idea. I can hear you beeping, but I just need to do this. Oh, these look like cooked beans. So, oh, and a pepper. So maybe I'll have that with my meal tonight. Some poached pears. I'll definitely have those for dessert. And this is hummus, and I have no idea how old it is. It expires the 23rd of May. I think I will throw that. Milk and cream, which we shall keep. So this is the other thing. We have lots of vegetables, and my grandma doesn't seem to have a proper order for things. You know, I live by the first in, first out rule where you rotate, but I don't think my grandma does that. So it doesn't always end up looking so good, I should say. And then I don't know what to use, but this is obviously new, so this will be the first one to use. But I know that there was another tomato in there today, but I might have used it. Ooh, blueberries. Blueberries that are good until yesterday, so maybe that can be dessert as well. I'm gonna have a lot of dessert, I think. Ooh, some grapes, but I don't know how old these are either. Sparkling water and ketchup. I don't know why I just put that there, I shouldn't have done that. So I think what I'm gonna do is make like a fruit and vegetable shelf because there's so much in there. More fruit and some egg salad that I had yesterday for supper, and maybe I'll just make a sandwich with or something. I'm not even gonna bother touching the fish. That is chicken, so I'm going to throw that. And this celery soup, I think, has been in there for longer than I want to think about. Oh, I just don't know what to do. Right, I've taken out the 2 fruit and vegetable drawers, and I'm just going to sort through everything now and put it into piles, and then I'll put them back in the shelves in a few minutes just to give the fridge a rest, and also to give my camera a rest. So I'll see you shortly. I gotta say, that feels like a relief. I threw a number of things away, some of which were just not vegetarian, some of which have been in that fridge for far too long, some of which were past their due-by date, etc, etc, etc. I reorganized the drawers. The bottom shelf is food that is ready-made and ready to eat as soon as I can, basically. Then there's the next shelf of like stuff I should use as soon as possible, but not as urgent as the bottom shelf. The next shelf up just has the brownies, and the top shelf has stuff I'm probably not going to touch for the next week. And that feels really good to have done. I know what I've got, it's all neat, it's all tidy, I know what I should eat first. I'm very happy about that, I'm very relieved. The next thing really is to tackle the freezer, because I have no idea what's in there, and I also need to have a look at that, obviously, in terms of meals and stuff. But one thing at a time. I think I'm just gonna eat now. I'm very warm, I need to take my jumper off, but I will heat up my soup first. Currently, my plans for supper are soup with bread, the quiche, and then poached pears for dessert with maybe the blueberries and cream. But we'll see how full I feel after the soup and quiche, and if I need to eat more vegetables or anything like that. There's a white cabbage, which wasn't in the fridge, and I don't really know. I might put it in the fridge, because I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with this. I think my grandma makes it where she chops it and then fries it up with sesame seeds, but I don't feel very comfortable with cabbage. So I'm gonna pop it in the fridge, I think, so it doesn't get over, I don't know. Hopefully you get what I'm saying. Hello, so I finished supper. I haven't had dessert yet because I am so full, but I'm wondering if in like an hour I'm hungry, then I've left it available for myself. I put a bunch of things in the dishwasher because my grandma wants me to put the dishwasher on at some point this week, so I just thought it helps with washing up. Although I did still have quite a bit to wash up from all the stuff I'd thrown out, etc. But it was fine, I enjoyed my supper, so that was good. I then put on another load of laundry because we have a lot of laundry that I need to do over the course of the week. And luckily it's just me, so you know, I'll get through it, and I don't have any guests, so I can do it throughout the weekend and it's fine. But I just thought, if it's dry, which it was, I'll start the next load. So I folded away the stuff that was on there and I put on a new load of laundry, and I've taken out my clothes for tomorrow. I'm gonna write myself a list of things I want to do as I'm leaving, such as the rubbish bins and things like that, and what I'm gonna take for food, because as I said, it's a very long day. And I've started sort of getting ready for bed. I've, you know, taken my earrings out and things like that. And I've just had a message from my friend to see if I'm ready to start watching, so probably whilst I'm watching I'll get changed and all that jazz. I'll say goodnight to you before I actually go to bed, but this is going to be the last, I think, proper update clip until tomorrow. See you soon! So I've hung up the laundry and I did end up having the pears for dessert. I was going to have the blueberries, but they actually looked a bit off, so threw them away unfortunately. But I have now also watched 2 more episodes of Daredevil season 3. It is very late, I think it's past midnight, so I'm gonna go to sleep. I've set my alarms for I think around 8:30 tomorrow because I need to leave around 9:15, and those are the updates. Good night.